Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, I modify a shaft for a lad. He's actually cut it in half and I join it back together so it runs nice and true and straight. I repair a little brass ornament for a friend of mine. I make some pipe fittings for Richard's steam wagon. Incidentally, we had a boiler test on Richard's steam wagon yesterday. We put a hydraulic test on it. Everything was good. And the boiler inspector's coming to look at it next weekend. So hopefully the weekend after we'll be at Chesterley Street for the steam rally. I was at Corbridge Steam Rally 2 or 3 weeks ago. I have put some film up and I did buy 1 or 2 bits and pieces. I bought a couple of oil reservoirs, and I'm going to put them on one of my steam engines, and I'll probably end up showing a little bit of that. That's some of your mail come in, quite an interesting item. I'll show that possibly in part 2. I've got an ornate brass fire poker here to repair for a friend of mine, a lad called Jamie. Jamie's just 16 years old and he's absolutely steam engine mad. He's just started out a YouTube channel actually. This is the name of his channel, it is in the subtitles here. Certainly worth giving the lad a look, give him a little bit of help. Right, so basically what we've got, that screws into there and the threads are stripped on there, and I've had a tap in there and that's 1/4 Whitworth. So I'm just going to turn the end of this down to 1/4, put some threads on and screw it back together for him. It's down to 1/4 inch for the 1/4 Whitworth thread. Right, put a nice little shampoo on just for the light to start on. We'll have 2 load of that. Just wants a little tiny undercut there, so it goes right up onto the shoulder. So not take much, just a little like that. Right now it should screw on all the way up to the shoulder. Which it does quite nicely. Little touch of thread lock on there. Ah, no, well I nearly made a mistake there, because that's got to go out of the chuck that way because it's got a arrowhead on it. So it's got to come out of the chuck. Pull out of the collet that way because it's got that on the end. Right, so that into there. And that'll be on there for Ever now, it's saying that ever's a long time. It's quite a nice little ornate bit of gear. And it is brass, it's not modern shite, it's proper. Like I say, Jamie, have a quick look on his YouTube channel, little bit of support. I've got a job here to do for a lad. He needs this shaft joining together. He's actually cut it with a longer shaft and he's cut it to the length he wants it. His idea is to put a collar on and weld it. It's not the way I would do it. Originally, if he let me cut it, I would have put some threads on and screwed one inside the other and then welded it. So what I'm going to do is machine both ends nice and square, drill and tap them, probably 10mm, put a stud in, screw them together, lay them out, and then he can weld them. The stud will hold them nice and straight. It'll be plenty strong enough for the application it's got to do. Being straight is also really important. So I'm going to put it in the collar chuck, machine it, drill it and tap it, and I'll make a stud to go inside there out of something that's be able to weld. I wouldn't use a high tensile bolt because you're not supposed to weld high tensile bolts, but I'm sure I'll be able to do something to help the lad out. So I'm just going to take enough off the end of there to square them up, and we'll go from there. Using the collar chuck because it's nice and accurate and it gets a really good grip, so I can put some threads in and it won't do any damage to the surface of the shaft. It appears to be a decent grade of material. Certainly machining nice. Having the collar chuck on also means you can put the tool post up there and it's clear where with a 3-jaw chuck in it would hit. Centre drill it. Tap and drill for standard M10 is 8.5. Right, that's one side done. We'll just put a little facing cut across there. We'll run the lathe forwards first. Face from the inside out over, then it won't leave a rag. Then I'm going to put a V on there for a weld prep. Not a V in it, it's a chamfer. Right, that's one end done. Change it over, do the other shaft and make a little stud. Before I take it out the chuck, I'm just going to put it's actually a spiral tap, a machine tap, but that will put threads right in the bottom of the hole where that's a number 2 tap, like a taper tap or a starting tap. So we want threads all the way at the bottom of the hole. That's it, cut the last little bit. Once again, I'm just going to whisper that. Whisper that face just to make sure there's no little rag on that inside edge. Right, I'm happy with that. You can actually leave this tool in into all the operations with a one tool basically. This time I'm going to put the machine tap straight in. I'm putting the taper tap in first. It should go in there alright. A nice new sharp tap. I normally grip these in a collar chuck to stop them from spinning, but I've just got this in an ordinary Jacob's chuck. But it is doing the job. The thing with this is when it gets to the bottom of the hole, it should just spin in the chuck. Or start to spin, and we'll stop it there. And you can see how the swarf has come out of the hole, where with an ordinary hand tap, the swarf stops in the hole. Right, same again. We'll put the chamfer on for the weld. Be enough. Right, I've got a bit of 10mm stainless bar in here. It's a grade of stainless I know you can weld. Just put some threads on this and make a little joiner stud out of that. Nice new dyno's doing a really good job. A little bit more, nearly there. say, as accurate as you need to be for the job you're doing. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll put a clock on and we'll show you how to tap it and tweak it and get it absolutely spot on. 4,000 a great order. Run out. Sure it's still nice and tight, which it is. Right, couple of thousand, so I'm happy with that. I'm sure he will be. It actually runs to a universal joint on one end, so it's not going to give any problems at all. Find a high point which is there. So that's taking it out altogether now. And if he welds it carefully, there's no reason why it shouldn't remain like that.